And there it is, the gingerbread pancakes, the 2025 holiday season at the Disneyland Resort. Let's dig in. Hello and welcome to another episode of Spread Some Magic 1928. Today we have gingerbread pancakes. These were found during the 2025 holiday season at the Riverbelle Terrace at Disneyland, and I think they would make the perfect Christmas morning breakfast. Theirs is served with a gingerbread syrup. I have a sauce. Chantilly cream, which we have right here, and a gingerbread streusel, which I do have a sugar mix. It's just brown sugar with cinnamon and ginger. And I put this on top of my ginger chives. So I'm gonna put these to the side. Now, homemade pancakes and these ones, this one has a lot of ingredients because gingerbread has a lot of spice to it. So let's get started. I'm going to use a recipe by Avery Cooks. She's one of my favorite bloggers, especially for sweet treats. We're gonna start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons packed dark brown sugar. Light brown sugar may be substituted. 2 tablespoons granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons cinnamon, 1 teaspoon ginger, 1 teaspoon allspice, 1 teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon ground cloves, and a pinch of salt. Mix this together until thoroughly combined, and then set aside. And then to a large measuring cup, this 2-cup one I believe is going to be fine, you want to add 3/4 cup buttermilk, 1 large egg, 3 tablespoons of molasses. It can be light, medium, or dark, just not blackstrap. I use the same one I use for my gingerbread cookies and gingerbread cake, and it's definitely a dark molasses. A tablespoon of cooking oil of choice. It calls for vegetable or canola, but whatever works for you. I would not use coconut. And then a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we're gonna mix that up. So thoroughly combined and that egg is all mixed. You'll feel it start to loosen because that molasses is thick on the bottom, but then it starts to loosen up. I've got my skillet preheating. It says to medium, so I did about 300. And then next we are going to pour the wet ingredients over the dry and gently stir. There will still be lumps, but the directions say leave them. Don't try to force them out. So I'm just trying to make sure I got all my brown sugar broken up, because when you pack it, it stays that way. So it looks like when you order these at the restaurant, you get 2 fairly large pancakes plus your choice of bacon or sausage. So this is almost ready. We'll get going in just a minute. All right, you may be able to see my griddle is ready. So I am going to drop it down. And it's gonna take 2 to 3 minutes. Generally, rule of thumb is pancakes will start bubbling on one side when the other side is ready. So now we just cook. Flipping's the worst part for me. I guess we go with the one we poured first, right? Not terrible. All right, let's grab our pancakes. I'm gonna drizzle them with a little bit of this gingerbread sauce I have. It's not a true syrup. This recipe does come with a syrup. A little bit of that streusel, oops, a little bit more than a little bit. And then a dollop of our chantilly cream. And there it is, the gingerbread pancakes, the 2025 holiday season at the Disneyland Resort. Let's dig in. Cheers. Oh man, that's really, really good. If you are a fan of those soft gingerbread cookies Disneyland sells, these are excellent. And I think you have to have the vanilla chantilly cream. Sure, you could make a maple syrup. I guess let me try it by itself. This This makes it absolutely delightful. You could use regular whipped cream. That works too. If you don't want to make a chantilly, it's basically whipped cream anyways. Anyways, I obviously can't stop eating this. So thank you for joining me today. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and spread some magic wherever you are. Until next time.